It has been 21 weeks. I'm not the most technologically savvy person, so I'm not even sure if these messages are reaching anyone out there. But I'll continue to make them, in hopes that they do. This message comes from the planet Ruria, or at least what's left of it. If you hear it, please send help. As far as I know, I'm the sole survivor of what happened here. Luckily, I have plenty of food to survive. But it's lonely. It's terrifying. And who knows when he'll come back here to finish the job. I'm talking about a cyborg they call the Starlight Samurai. The Galaxy Federation wants you to believe he's a hero. But any planet unfortunate enough to experience his reign of terror knows he's no hero. He's a demon. They sent him here to wipe out a monster infestation. Something I imagine must be routine for someone like him. Instead, he reduced this planet to rubble. Please, if you hear this message, please send someone to get me. This planet is still very habitable if the right people come to rebuild it.
I send this. This theater enters its darkest hour. What started as a war between two nations will end in the destruction of our planet. We need space support as soon as possible. Entire cities are falling. The Galactic Federation has to hear our plea. Tell their guard dog to retreat. Things were bad enough on Teacher before, don't get me wrong, but at least we were able to live our lives. Please, send help. Save us.
This is Commander Cade of planet number 519, requesting permission to execute the Galaxy Federation's mercenary. If there's a kill switch at HQ, then I recommend pulling it to prevent unnecessary bloodshed. If no action is taken within the next 24 hours, our planet will be forced to go on the offensive. We have let the Starlight Samurai act without jurisdiction for too long on too many planets. He does not come to provide help or any type of assistance. He has crushed towns and villages in pursuit of a minor mission. He will be put down, even if I have to pull the trigger myself.
If you're getting this message, then please make haste. We don't have a lot of time. I put together a team of individuals tasked with preparing as many transport ships as humanly possible. Work while you listen to me, please. Every second counts. An alien race known as the Iru has landed on our planet, and they are bad enough on their own, but some cyborg samurai guys showed up a few days after and all hell broke loose. I will help you evacuate as many of our people as possible, but the rest is up to you. Bring all the Galaxy soldiers you have, and come save this planet while you still can.
I hear a lot of horror stories about the Starlight Samurai, but I don't think he's the monster everyone thinks he is. The worst things I remember about my town started long before he arrived. They reached their peak after he got here, but he wasn't the cause. The city I was born in was called Meripa. I use past tense for a reason. Its mayor was a ruthless ruler, with most crime syndicates in his back pocket. Some of us tried to rebel, but it often was a lost cause. They sent in Kai, that's the Starlight Samurai's real name, to stop the corruption. The fighting that broke out wasn't started by him. I was working in the town hall when he confronted Mayor Clint. He did not fire the first shot, nor did he swing his katana until the innocent were safe. The moment Mayor Clint's men opened fire, I hid behind a nearby desk. I peeked out occasionally and saw Kai take many bullets to protect some of us. He is not the villain of these stories. I refuse to believe it. When the fighting ramped up and some of the dust settled on buildings that used to be homes and places of business, I had just finished packing my bags. It was time to leave Meripa, and possibly even get off this entire planet if I could. That's when I saw an odd texture on the floor. It was blood, but not normal human blood. It was Kai's blood. Mayor Clint's men had weapons that could harm him, and he was seeking shelter in my home. That's when I met Kai. Not the cyborg killing machine, the Starlight Samurai. Kai, the man hidden beneath the chaos.
I call not for help, but so there's a record of my voice if things don't go my way. I look out the windows and see nothing left of what once prosperous city. I've thrown all that I have at him, and the devil, the galaxy's own monster. In the last few days, I've had my own people betray me and try to feed me to him. See, he's here for me. I've done nothing wrong. Just did what I needed to survive. The galaxy has a problem with that. They should have reached out to me. Instead, they sent some psychopath cyborg with a katana to hunt me down. Pathetic. You don't get as far in life as I did, without getting your hands dirty. So I sit here and wait in my bunker beneath the city. My own weapons at the ready. I don't think there's a living soul above me other than him. But I say let him come. Let him try to take what is mine. I'll take his head for a trophy and parade it around the sullied streets when I rebuild my kingdom.
The messages keep coming in. Planet number 519 is under heavy assault. Perhaps we should have listened to Commander Cade when he submitted his report. I was told to record every one of Kai's missions with excessive detail, utilizing reports and transmissions from other planets to pinpoint exact locations, dates, and results. The statistics are staggering. At this rate, if Kai is left unchecked by the Galaxy Federation, these casualty numbers will continue to skyrocket. We managed to send some help out despite the Galaxy Federation's firm stance on interfering with Kai's mission. Data was salvageable and we managed to save that lonely man on Ruria. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Ontius. While we did manage to intercept some of the transport ships to help them get to safety, the planet itself is uninhabitable now. A waste of good resources if you ask me, a necessity if you ask the Galaxy Federation. I personally think it was because the Eru was there, and not so much because of Kai's involvement. Though I will admit, some of these transmissions are a bit bizarre. There are messages from planets where we know for sure Kai hasn't gone. I have records of his location being elsewhere when reports of a cyborg with red casing came in. I'm sure there are other cyborgs out there in the universe, but these transmissions are very similar to the ones about Kai, yet they are definitely about someone else. I've marked each one of these messages for future evaluation. Who are you?
Relax, little missy. Step aside. I just need to pinpoint the location of our mutual friend. No one else needs to get hurt in here today. Commander Cade thinks his men are enough to stop him. What a joke. He took Ronka from me. That planet was mine. Now I'm gonna rip him limb from limb, sell his scraps, and let what's left of his human side drift off into the remains of the planets he's destroyed. Let him have his fun with Cade and his inferior army. When all is said and done, it'll just be me and my destiny. Mark my words, little missy. I'm gonna rid this universe of the Starlight Samurai.